Hi Geminis and welcome to the channel. I am Lordess of Order Melissa J. Like and subscribe to the channel so you can receive uploads when I put them on the platform. Those who are joining us for the first time, welcome. This channel is for the real divine, earthly role models where we seek kingdom first. So welcome. Gemini role models, this message is credited from the Most High in Jesus' name. Amen. Let's get started. All right. Well, it looks like the first card that popped up was the Three of Cups. Three of Cups. So, I'm gonna take it because obviously Spirit wanted us to utilize it in our reading today, Gemini. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take it. It popped out. However, I don't read reversals. I look at my cards upright, but if I see something in the cards that need to be addressed, I will express it for a better solution. Okay. So, Spirit, what do you have for our beautiful Geminis? What do you have for our beautiful, beautiful Geminis? So we got the Three of Cups. So I feel like we also got the Temperance card. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, we got Page of Wands. Page of Wands. All right, so let me see. With this Three of Cups, I'm feeling like there's like some self-love, okay, with that Three of Cups, okay. I hope y'all can see that. I feel like it's some self-love with you, Gemini. I really, really do. And why do I say that? Because, like, I feel like with this Temperance card, like, you've been doing this work on yourself, okay, with this self-love. Like, it has happened in divine timing. Like, you have not always had it because you possibly didn't know what it was. But I feel like because you're in this Page of Wands, like, you really have a high, bright idea, this chapter that you changed in your life about having some type of self-love for yourself. Like, I feel like you know your gift. Okay, you see that ruby or that diamond type figure inside of this figure on this picture, and see how those gamma rays are coming down upon you, Gemini. Okay, and I feel like you have the right idea of what you really, really want to do in life. Okay, and you had to really pour into yourself with this Three of Cups and make it all make sense, make it all connect, right? I really do feel that for you because you've been through a lot. So I'm not saying like you just literally did it on your own. Of course, there was trials and tribulations and tests, before your challenges, of who you really are really came about before you found that gift, that talent, and ability of your real authentic self. Like, you really like been working on yourself, okay, Gemini? And if you're not, this is what you're headed towards, okay? Yeah, in the past with this Tower card, all right, you have possibly, like I said earlier, went through some different trials and tribulations to get yourself here. Because right here, you look zenned out, but all this happened in divine timing. And this self-love is not like something that is ended. This is like a continuation, you know. And I feel like you're at this place to where you're like really finding yourself because you have been broken in the past. And you're putting the pieces all back together, Gemini, at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. You manifested this because why? Because you're in partnership with the Most High. That's the Magician. You really stood on your you really stood on your what you say about yourself, right? And you brought you knew that you were the missing gem, okay, the missing jewel, Gemini, because you are Geminis. You knew that you were the missing gem in this elemental puzzle of self-love. Okay, see how this figure is standing in the middle If the magician has air, the magician has fire, the magician has swords, okay, wands. I mean, it can possibly like manifest anything, but I feel like you manifested this self love, okay? You know, magicians can water because you have been broken in the past, you know, and I don't feel like you have like any type of remorse or um, non forgiveness towards people that have, you know, put you through these tower moments. I feel like you learned from them, Gemini, because you're a role model. Okay, on this channel we talk about role models. I call y'all collective, but I'm gonna start calling y'all role models because that's what you are. You're a role model collective. You're a collective of role models. Okay, but we're gonna start more so addressing it as you're a role model, meaning you're a great example for what others can be inspired and inspired by. Okay, you organize your real divine earthly role here on earth, and you're standing on it, and you're manifesting, you're, you know, getting everything that you and self want to be yourself, to love yourself of who you truly are, and that is self. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for our beautiful Geminis? Yeah. Yeah, you pouring your cup of love into yourself. Look how these cups are just conjoining with each other. You know, and I'm not talking about like self love, like you don't care for other people, but it's like you got it for yourself to spread it out to others. Those who are worthy of that, Gemini, right? Those who are worthy of it. Okay. And if you're not, this is where you're headed. Okay, because it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, you're working with your higher self, working with the higher powers. Okay, following the directions and instructions of what you're supposed to do here on earth. Your headquarters from heaven is really like speaking to you and giving you navigation. And your navigation is to love thyself so you can love others and spread it out to others. And you've been manifesting that because you have been broken in the past. But as you know, some of y'all could have been meditating too, you know, because it's, you know, but y'all like you zenned out, you know, in divine timing. You had to work on this self-love, right? You had to. Spirit, what else do you have? Oh, look at that. We're going to take that because it popped out. Yeah, Five of Cups. You're going to pour out Five of Cups. Let me put that. Gemini, you're going to basically pour into others' cup where it needs to go. Okay, if they're worthy of that. Okay, but I feel like you manage and prioritize that because you're not trying to be there. You're not trying to have nobody to drain your energy, Gemini, right? But I feel like, you know, in the past, you know, you could have had your cups there and they were dry. All right. But I'm also picking up like your self love is running so, flowing so like seamlessly, right? So smoothly and so crystallized and clear that you have a clear idea of your direction of where you want to go, especially with the High Priestess card, okay? And if there's other people around you who are trying to run you dry, you're now aware of those type of people when those red flags pop up. And I feel like, you know, it could have been somebody in the past that tried to come at you, that tried to drain your self-love, Gemini. And, you know, you recognized it possibly for what it was. And I'm getting that you as I always say, you let them fall to the wayside. Okay? I feel like it was an illusionized person that was here. Okay? An illusionized person that was here that tried to not allow you to connect with you and self, to become yourself. They didn't acknowledge that for some reason. Maybe because they didn't love their self. Yeah, there was some Ten of Cups. Okay. Yeah, as you was like turning into this new cycle there and working on yourself behind the scenes, right? I feel like somebody really tried to destroy your peace, okay? Because I do have the Eight of Swords there. It was an illusionized person. And then we got the Ten of Cups. It's like it could have been like somebody you had to make fall to the wayside, because that your cup is up, okay? From you working on yourself, you're doing the work. And this cup reflect down. Okay, like there was somebody there that was trying to possibly act as if they were like they were for this transition, this next cycle that you were moving into. Okay, but I feel like you got yourself out of that circumstance and rised up to a whole nother paradigm because you wasn't trying to go through no tower moment. Yeah, like I feel like the Most High, because you're connected with the Most High, you're working on your higher self with that. That no weapon tried to be formed against you, it shall not and will not prosper. Okay, you will always prevail. Yeah, it was an illusionized person. And I feel like you sacrificed this person, okay, with this Ten of Cups to go through this next cycle to get out of the circumstances for self love. Basically, I mean, you probably didn't do that in the past, but you're doing it now because in divine time with that Temperance card, it's like, why would you let somebody come in with this Eight of Swords, whisper sweet nothings, okay? You giving your mind, you giving your body, your soul, your spirit to something that didn't just seem right, that would try to run your cup dry with that Five of Cups. But behind the scenes, whole time with the Ten of Cups, you go into a whole nother shifting Gemini to a whole nother paradigm. Like, why would you let somebody with a hidden intent, when you're an overseer, try to give you a tower moment? So I feel like you possibly, because of this self-love with the Three of Cups, in divine timing, knowing who you are, the real gem to your gem, Gemini, and realizing what it has been before, in your high manifestor, working with your higher self, somebody comes in with some type of an illusionized face, you're going to make them fall to the wayside. Period. That's how I mean, I don't know. If not, this is what you need to do. This is just a general reading, but yeah, if it fits, fit it. Y'all go ahead and like and subscribe, Gemini Role Models. It's free. So please like and subscribe. Please, I appreciate it so much. Yeah, with the Ace of Wands, I told y'all, like, the higher idea of new communication, next communication, okay, of your actual idea of who you really are, knowing that you were something that was broken in the past, but now you have transitioned to this next paradigm. Like with this Ace of Wands, like you're a whole new great idea of a new beginning. Okay, you have even some type of serpentine knowledge of from the Most High what you are seeing within yourself and self-loving who you truly are. And when you self-love yourself, you can love others, right? When you don't, you want to break others. You can work with others and have great, ideas, communication, connections, all of that. What else do you have for our beautiful, beautiful role model Gemini spirit? Make sure these shuffled up real good. It's a beautiful read. Beautiful, beautiful read. I just feel like, why would you just sacrifice a person who has not worked on themselves, right? For something that has not. Okay? you invested very highly. You whatever comes from you, this Ten of Pentacles is very abundant. It's very fruitful. You produce, okay, and manifest good fruit. But underneath that Magician, like, you know, people look up to you. And you look up to the Most High, but you produce for the Most High because with that Page of Wands, you know your gifts, your talents, and your abilities. And if you don't, this is where you're headed up to. Okay? From the path to the passage, rising up to. This is a continuation, not a destination. And the fruits that are coming, some of y'all, you could be receiving an inheritance, but just know if you're receiving an inheritance, you must work with the Most High. Ask the Most High, what am I supposed to do with this inheritance? Okay? Because it's not for me. It's for whatever the Most High wants you to do with it. Because I feel like you're manifesting highly and abundantly. Okay? Very extremes. Okay? This Eight of Cups. Like you mending the gaps. You're mending the gaps of whatever holes that were open. And you're doing it seamlessly. Why? Because you're working with your higher self, because the higher self is connected to the Most High continuously. You're not trying to, connect with something that is not to be connected with, okay? Because you're making a higher connection. You got the High Priestess card right there, Gemini. A lot of y'all just need to focus on yourself. If there was somebody that you're questioning whether if you should have, be with them. Like, I feel like if you do be with this person, if it is a significant other, whether if it's a significant other or some type of family situation, because I do have that Ten of Pentacles there as well, because it represents like a family tree, but, who knows. But I feel like the right idea of your gifts, your talents, your abilities with the Ace of Wands is much more promising than something that easily can be sacrificed. Why? Because it seems like it's an illusion. Okay, with that eight of Swords. And then you have the Eight of Cups here. I feel like, the communication that you were receiving that could have been illusionized, that was hid behind the scenes, okay, because you got a situation where to switch to a whole nother paradigm. Great idea. Very great idea, because they got the Ace of Wands. That you were more rooted in possibly even just more forming family oriented, or just, focusing on whatever abundance that the Most High wanted you to plant your seeds and basically produce whatever came out of those seeds for a more fruitful and abundant lifestyle, which is kingdom lifestyle, right? And then with this Eight of Cups, it's like, it seems like you mended the holes. So why go back to something when you have more self? You mended the holes of the gap of your self-love, of who you are, because that is the Ace of Cups. You replace the you replace the communication illusion of somebody who truly didn't love themselves to sacrifice them to get this Eight of Cups to mend the gaps and the holes that could have been from that Eight of Swords to love yourself, because I got the High Priestess there as well. And I feel like you value those things, Gemini. I really, really do. Y'all go ahead and like and subscribe, please, if you got this far. It's free. I really, really appreciate it so much, y'all. Thank you. Yeah, so, yeah, nothing but smooth sailing. I told y'all. You got the Six of Swords here. Because you mended the gaps of whatever type of negative illusionized communication from somebody who is like more so, in the world, okay, and of the world, when you might be in the world but not of it, because you're mending the holes and the gaps of what you truly and who you are, and you know yourself and self is love and love is self, and you're having self-care and you're working with your higher self. It's like, you know, and it's a balancement. It's all about balancement, prioritization, and managing that personified being, right? With this Eight of Pentacles, yeah. When you took that negative communication, that illusionized way of being, okay, of whoever that was, okay, let it fall to the wayside, switch the paradigm, produce what you need, mended the holes, okay, smooth sailing to the Eight of Pentacles and producing exactly what you're supposed to have. Like, it's continuing to be abundant because you sacrifice this person or whomever for self-love. Point blank, period. You and self connected to who you really are. All right. You hold those and value those close to you. Like, this is a earthly investment. Wow. This is beautiful, Gemini. Y'all are doing excellent. This is wonderful. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Ooh. Ace of Pentacles. Look at that. Invest in who you truly are because the Most High sees the potential in you and invested in you. There is nothing but continuation to elevate and to escalate and to be who you truly really are. And that is self. Be yourself. You and self. Be yourself. Okay? With the Two of Cups. Self-love is powerful, Gemini. You and self. Like, it's a smooth stream filling your own cup. And if you want to give it to somebody else, you will manage and prioritize that. Yeah. Some people just have to be sacrificed. Like, if they're going to take your peace and, you know, like, you got to make them fall. No. Because being in chaos and confusion, that is like, you know, that's crazy. You got a lot of eights here. Some of y'all could be saying 888, 88888. I mean, a lot of eights. Okay. So that transformation, that transition, you know, to love yourself and who you really are continuously and continues to invest off of that with the Ace of Pentacles, like that high potential of who you are. You got 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Like, this, I see 8 of Cups, 8 of Wands, what is that? 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Like, you got all the element 8s out here. Yeah, y'all most definitely sacrifice whomever it is for your self-love. And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay? It even says that in, y'all go ahead and, what is it? Seek Proverbs 19:8. Proverbs 19:8. And it reads, whoever acquires good sense loves himself. Whoever treasures discernment will find himself. Okay? Let's see. What is that? Proverbs 19:8. Y'all probably be wondering how I be remembering these scriptures. I really don't be remembering them, but I do write them on cards, and I probably like just choose, you know, something, and it pops up. Some like I get a story in my head and it pops up because it's just somebody's story. This is a general reading. I don't know. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we got 7 of Pentacles. Like, I'm seeing a lot of, you know, growth here with you, with your self-love, your self-care. You're working on your higher self. You're mending the gaps, you know, of whatever, you know, you need to work on. Like I said, it is not a destination. Okay, this is a journey. This is a self-love journey. And I feel like through this journey, you are like really like honoring that. You're planting seeds. But I'm gonna tell you right now, don't pull the seeds too quick. Okay, because the seeds are meant to blossom, to bloom, to of something of good fruit and abundance, okay? So whatever you're planning, whatever you're, want to produce, it is going to work. Why? Because you got self-love for who you are. And anybody that don't acknowledge that and feel like you're being selfish with yourself, okay, yeah, but you balance that out, okay? You're not just going to let nobody drain you and take your energy, okay? And if you try to allow that, okay, that was what fell out. That was the moon, okay? But I feel like y'all did a lot of behind work to get where you are right now. And I want y'all to continue to stay in that energy. But if you feel like you want to pour your cup into somebody else's, just make sure yours is overflowing. And maybe you can topple it over, but manage that. Prioritize that. Don't drain yourself, Gemini. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Queen of Cups. So, yeah, you like really love yourself. Switch your energy as you wish. Like, you really, I hear the dogs barking in the background. That's just true. But I feel like you really highly sitting on your throne because, like I was saying earlier, if you do want to give it out to somebody, y'all gonna manage that because you're the queen, or empress, whatever you want to put it, at the bottom of the deck, yeah, strength. Okay, and I feel like you have really been really strong in whatever you have went through in the past, and this is how you find your zen, who you truly are, as above, so below, and you're very strong and strengthenized in that, Gemini. You really, really are. So let's see what else we got here. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I told y'all this self-love has love, joy, peace, happiness. Like the Most High even has his hand and his mind in all of this of your self-love and your direction. Because you are working with your higher self. You're working with the maker of manifestation. Okay? Which is the Most High. Like, I would say 90% of the time you are happy. Which is most people should be. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, because you turned a whole nother chapter into investing yourself. Like I said earlier, like y'all got out of your circumstances to go into a whole nother paradigm shift. Why? Because you did the work. You done the work. And you're continuing to do the work. It's not like, okay, I did the work, I'm going to stop. No, Gemini, you're going to continue on to do it because, like I said, on this path, we're rising up to the passage. And it's only up from here continuously. Why? Because we look to the Most High. Because the Most High sees our potential. Why? Because the Most High is the omnipotent. Okay? To give you power. Okay? Why? Because it's coming from the Almighty. Powerful, which is the omnipotent. Right? When the Most High sees that they can, he can trust you, with certain things. You go from here to there. You go from a page to an ace because you can manage. You can prioritize yourself. Because why? Because you love yourself and you're willing to sacrifice anybody. Not saying like physically, but you're not going to just let anybody in your energy. Period. The Most High knows that because you connect and you work with the Most High. That is your strength, okay? That's what makes you strong. So you can be stronger, right, Gemini? Yeah, balancement is key. All right. Balancement is key. Self-love, self-care, loving someone else. I did a video with, it was like a role model video where I was saying like, how can you love somebody else if you don't love yourself? And the same person, vice versa. If they can't, then that's the problem now, Queen of Wands. You look very good doing all of this. Okay? You look very, very good doing all of this. It's all of this self-love. It's all of this. I'm glad these cards ain't falling. All this self-love, self-care, working on your higher self, connecting with you and self to continue to become yourself. Like, you're investing in that. This is a lot of pentacles here. Like, you really been working on that. Don't let nobody tell you that you are being selfish, Gemini, because you're not. Like, a lot of people need to learn to love themselves. Like, I told you, I'm going to a whole nother jurisdiction. You're going into a whole different paradigm. You're not no longer this broken person. I mean, every day is not going to be a great, grand day. No, you probably don't know what's ahead. But because you love yourself, it's like you're loving what the image and after the likeness of what has took from himself to create you, Gemini. Like, come on. Yeah. Queen of Swords. This is your energy. This is you, boo-boo. This is you. Y'all go ahead and like and subscribe because I told y'all. It's y'all. It's been y'all self-love all along. And anybody that got something to say about whatever you do, you're going to say what you say, mean what you... And that's self-love too. Just really speaking your true, authentic of how you feel. Period. Question mark. Like, for real. I feel like some of y'all are even, going to be working out, transitioning your body. Some of y'all probably going to get, doing some self-care. Going to go get your hair done, your nails done. Some of you are going to do some self-care, even, listening to great podcasts, reading good books, having a balancement of, the things you may listen to on social media, possibly even cutting out social media, not being on, different platforms as much, more focus on your gifts, your talents, and your abilities, and what the Most High wants you to do, and put what Most High wants you to put on this earth. You're not really basically worried about if somebody do say something about you. It's like it goes in one ear and out the other. You can't basically, I feel like with that Eight of Swords, somebody try to come in and try to manipulate you. But when you have self-love, that shit just rolls off your back like fucking sweat from a jog or something. I don't know. But you can't manipulate somebody that has self-love for themselves, because that self-love comes from the maker of that person. Okay? And that person has not only self-love, but has the love of the Most High. So the energy is going to reek off with protection automatically from whatever is negative or tries to bulk up against it. It's not going to work. Especially if you continue to stay in a upright righteousness of the kingdom of the Most High, what you're supposed to do. Whatever anybody try to do to block your self-love or try to, make it a negative relationship, try to come up into that. That's just a test for you to test if you truly, truly, really love yourself, Gemini. That's all that is, okay? You got mind. That's you. Y'all intelligent, aren't y'all? It says you are the master of your inner world and you decide how outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. That's kind of like what we was just talking about. Like, anybody on the outside is not going to be able to penetrate you. That's why it's always good to read the word. Yeah, rebel. You're going to rebel up against whomever. You're going to rebel up against whoever, you need to sacrifice. Okay? It's time to celebrate the fact that you don't fit in. Stand on your feet, your own 2 feet, and rebel. Rebel against anything that, tries to come up against you that does not acknowledge your self-love, Gemini, period. And I feel like y'all gonna do that with that Queen of Swords because, Gemini, one thing about y'all will cut a motherfucker off. Excuse my language, but I'm just gonna be real. A lot of people say they don't like Geminis, but Geminis is the shit. They really, really are. All my signs, because y'all role models are the shit. So I'm not saying one is better than the other, but Gemini, y'all do shine bright. For real. Y'all stand out. So don't dim your light. The world needs your unique talents and gifts. Shine brightly, Gemini. Okay? Shine brightly. I don't pick the cards. Like I told y'all when we first came to this reading, I say this message is credited from the Most High in Jesus' name, which is in the authority of the King. And we say amen. So, y'all the gems of the Zodiac. Oops, these cards were. All right, we're going to get one Oracle advice card for y'all, Gemini, and we're going to head up out of here. Y'all remember, I am doing for the rest of this year of 2023 questions for free. So y'all can email me at melissaj328@gmail.com, where I'll answer your question for free. Just address me as Lordess of Order and then your question, okay? And we'll go from there and I'll answer it. Whatever situation you got going on, you want a better solution, I got you, because y'all my role models. We're going to put our lives back in order. Aren't we? Yes, we are. Exercise gratitude. Some of y'all could be 33, or 33 could be significant. Okay, but exercise gratitude, Gemini. And it says everyone is a co-creator in this shared experience of life. Gratitude for all things overcomes our resistance to challenges and spurs our growth. And Gemini, I feel like y'all are exercising gratitude. Why? Because you will sacrifice whatever you need to sacrifice for your self-love, and this is what you have done. Or if you're not have done it, this is what you need to do, or you're in the process of doing it. Just know that it's a process. Don't pull the harvest too quick. I got the 7 of Pentacles here. But I feel like the investment in yourself, Gemini, you got a lot of investments. And it's a great idea to invest in yourself. If somebody does not acknowledge that, Gemini, guess what? They got to fall to the wayside, period. And I feel like you will sacrifice somebody with that Queen of Swords, period. You're not playing that. It's not going to work. All right? It's not. All right, so, yeah. Y'all don't forget to continue to love yourself and really, really, truly love who that person is, okay? Let's see what else we got. Yeah, so you already know about the questions that I'm doing for free for the rest of 2023. Like I said, the email address is melissaj328, Gemini, okay, @gmail.com. So, y'all want a question? I'll answer it for a better solution. Whatever situation you got going, let's take our 2024 and make it much more in alignment for our passage, okay? You all have a beautiful day, evening, or night, and my role model Geminis. I'll see y'all in the next one.